Welcome to the world of Meg's mysteries, ghosts, thrillers, and murder. Sit back and watch the mysteries unfold if you dare. Mysteries from the past and into the future. Please don't would forget my podcast.
Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. This story is called The Unspoken Name. The name in this family legend goes back to the first wife of Lord Malfred, Minerva Malfred, the unspoken one. She was said to be cursed and a witch. Anyone who said her name will come to a horrible end. The Lord Malfred married her, a young beauty, and they had 4 children, 2 daughters and 2 sons, the richest family in the country. Rumors surrounded her. Why did the Lord marry such a commoner? She must have cast a spell on him. She came from a poor farmer's family, not a proper lady. He protected her from the rumors and the harm. They lived a happy life until his death. Her sons tried to take over, but it was all left to her until her death. Then everything will come to all the children equal shares. The rumors started up again, even worse now that the Lord was gone. The whole town gossiped and spread lies. Her 2 daughters married and were happy, but the sons married without love, just for money. The townspeople couldn't hurt the children or their families, but Minerva was fair game, and the townspeople wouldn't let it die. They still said she was a witch and should be dealt with. While alone in the castle, the mob came for her. Her servants tried to help, but they were outnumbered by the angry mob. She tried to flee, but was captured and put to death, burnt at the stake. Her children couldn't help her. They were far away with their own families. Before she died, she prayed for her children. No harm will come to them, but you who believe me a witch, a curse on you. Was she a witch? When the children heard of her death, they got the mob and jailed them away. But the truth was her own sons were behind it all. They heard the rumors and believed them. Also their greed. They wanted everything now, not wait till she died of unnatural causes. They even crossed her name out of family history, saying she was a witch. And no one will mention her name again. They were scared of the curse, but that was just their own fears. She would never curse her own children, would she? Her 2 daughters who believed her a loving mother and victim. They knew she was a witch, but a good one, and she did not cast a spell on their father. He truly loved her. Their brothers were the evil ones. So the daughters both had her powers, and they put a curse on anyone who would say her name. It will bring the ghost of Minerva to life to get her revenge. The daughters had many children, but the sons had none. One son said her name, Minerva, and he cursed her. He thought she had cursed him and his brother with no children and miserable wives. But she never knew they both betrayed her. She only loved all her children. Until he said her name in vain, and then she appeared. She was so saddened by the truth that his brother betrayed her. The spirit appeared, and he dropped dead of fright. The other son said, "Why did this happen?" But the daughters knew why, but they wouldn't tell him. They and their family kept far away from the last living brother, for fear he would put rumors out about them, too. He insisted that her name would never be spoken. He lived a lonely, miserable life. So to this day, her name is unspoken, and it became an urban legend, until modern day. One of his daughters, on her deathbed, wrote the story and the curse. An old document was found in the archives of the library. But some curious teens found it, and the legend was born again. Say the name Minerva and she will appear. It was like the game Bloody Mary that the kids play at sleepovers and campouts, daring each other to say the name. It's all for fun, isn't it? Children love to dare each other and see what will happen and what will they do. Go ahead, say her name if you dare, but remember the legend of Bloody Mary? You never know who will wake up. At a teens' party, they tried it. One said, I'm not scared of an old curse. Minerva, come out. Let's see you. Well, it's all fun and games until you wake up a ghost. If she appears, what will happen? Shall we find out? Minerva, we are waiting, he said. The name was unspoken for centuries. Will she appear, and what will she do? The old dusty book hidden away. The story from long ago was hidden for a reason. Well, this curious kid found out. As he started to laugh and tell the others, "This is so lame," she appeared, ghostly white and coming closer and closer to the teens. The room filled with a bright light. "Who dares say my name?" She glared at the teens. "Who woke me from my slumber?" So scared they couldn't move. What do you think happened next? Minerva smiled. "I'll not harm you, silly children. I was a good witch." And then she laughed and vanished. Was the curse real? The teens quickly ran, and one of them hid the documents again, so no one else would be tempted to say her name, the unspoken name. What would you do if you found it? Are you tempted, or will you let things lie, best left alone? Go ahead and say her name. Good thing Minerva was in a good mood this time. Was this real or just a fun game? Are the games children play, like Bloody Mary, the Candy Man, or summoning spirits with a Ouija board, just games for fun? Or are the horror movies sometimes real? Should unspoken names stay that way? What games did you play? Come on, it's only a game. On Meg's Mystery, you'll find mystery, suspense, legends, ghosts, and more. Come back and also check out my podcast on YouTube Music for your listening pleasure. Until next time, enjoy your evening.
I forget my